I'm the CEO of Likeable Media, and my financial grown-up moment came when I was already quite a grown-up. I had started my own company. I had a daughter already. I knew how to manage a checkbook. I was pretty much a grown-up, but I had built this company, Likeable, and over time it had grown. It sort of started it very low-key, like I was a consultant doing social media consulting. Then it started to grow. Started hiring more and more and more people and working with larger brands. So one of the things that nobody tells you when you run a business like this is that when you start winning large brands and you start getting big and you start hiring people, it gets very exciting. But you have to hire people to service brands a lot of times before they pay you. The bigger the brand, the longer it takes for them to pay you. And so there was a point where I had about 40 employees. I was working with huge brands I had hired up because I needed to make sure that I could service these brands. And yet, my cash was running tight. I started the business, like I said, as a consultant with $10,000 in the bank, didn't have a huge access to capital, never raised money, never did any of that. And so I had sat there and I knew that I had to make payroll. And I had just transferred my last $10,000 in savings to supplement the payroll for my 40 employees. It's not that the money wasn't coming in. It's just that it was a matter of timing. I totally lost it. I was so freaked out and so upset and remembered that, like, how could I do this? I have a family and I'm funding these other people and I don't even understand how this all works. I don't understand. I just wanted to offer social media consulting. When did it get this complicated? And so what I did was I went to a bunch of advisors who had done this before, much bigger and better than I had, and said, what do I do in these circumstances? And they gave me some great advice. I ended up getting a line of credit from a bank and figured out how to do that. I ended up working on some prepay strategies and some prepayment discounts so that if people paid earlier, they were incentivized. And I also worked on really being careful with hiring, and it helped me put a lot of discipline in place.